Hi everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, I want to talk about something very simple, but also very powerful, and that idea is that small steps are not small. Many people believe that change only happens when we do something big. They think they need a big decision, a big plan, or a big moment to start moving forward. But in real life, change usually starts in a much quieter way. Small steps may look invisible from the outside, but inside, they are doing important work. They are building habits, confidence, and trust in yourself. Sometimes, we feel disappointed because we think we are not doing enough. We compare our small actions to other people's big achievements, and we feel behind. But what we forget is that every big result is made of many small steps. For example, learning a language does not happen in one day. It happens when you listen for 10 minutes, when you repeat a sentence, when you understand one new word. These moments may feel small, but together, they change everything. Small steps also help reduce fear. When something feels too big, we feel stuck. But when we make the step smaller, it feels possible. You do not need to know the whole path. You only need to know the next small step. Another important thing is that small steps help you stay consistent. Big steps need a lot of energy, and energy is not always available. But small steps can be done even on tired or difficult days. Some days, your small step may be listening to this podcast. Some days, it may be thinking one sentence in English. Some days, it may simply be resting. All of these are valid steps. Small steps also change the way you think about progress. Instead of asking, "Did I do enough today?" you can ask, "Did I do something?" Doing something, even something small, is always better than doing nothing. In the next part, I will talk about why we often underestimate small steps and how to start trusting them more in daily life. Now, let's talk about why we often ignore or underestimate small steps, even though they are doing so much work in the background. One reason is that our mind likes fast results. We want to see change quickly, and when we don't see something big happening, we feel discouraged. Small steps do not always give immediate results. You may listen, practice, or try every day, and still feel like nothing is changing. But inside, your brain and your habits are slowly adapting. Another reason is comparison. When we look at other people, we usually see their results, not their process. We see the final image, not the daily small efforts that created it. This makes our own progress feel too small, even when it is exactly what we need. Small steps are quiet. They don't make noise, they don't look impressive, and they don't get attention. But they are reliable. Think about daily routines. Drinking water, walking a little, reading a few pages, or listening to English for 10 minutes may not feel special. But over time, these actions create stability. Small steps also help build trust with yourself. When you do something small and keep doing it, your brain learns that you can rely on yourself. This self-trust is very important. It makes the next step easier. Many people wait to feel ready before they start. But readiness often comes after action, not before. When you take a small step, you send a message to your mind that movement is possible. And once movement starts, it becomes easier to continue. Another helpful idea is to lower the pressure. Small steps remove the fear of failure. If the step is small, failing does not feel dangerous. You can always try again. Small steps also allow flexibility. Some days you have more energy, and some days you have less. Small steps adapt to your life instead of forcing you to change everything. For example, on a busy day, your small step might be listening quietly. On a calm day, it might be speaking, writing, or practicing more. Both days matter. When you stop judging your progress and start accepting small steps, learning and growth feel lighter. You no longer feel like you are chasing something far away. You start feeling like you are already on the path. In the next part, I will talk about how to stay patient with small steps and how to keep going even when progress feels slow or invisible. Now, in this last part, I want to talk about patience, because small steps need time, and time is something we often struggle with. We live in a world where everything feels fast. We see fast results, fast success, and fast change everywhere. Because of this, slow progress can feel uncomfortable or even wrong. But slow progress is often the most stable kind of progress. Small steps work quietly. They do not ask for attention, and they do not create pressure. They simply move forward, one moment at a time. It is important to remember that you do not need to feel motivated every day. Some days, just showing up is enough. When progress feels invisible, it does not mean nothing is happening. It means the change is happening inside, where it cannot be seen yet. Think about learning something new. At first, everything feels confusing. Then one day, without noticing exactly when, things start to feel easier. That is the result of many small steps working together. Another important idea is to stop being hard on yourself. If you miss a day, it does not cancel your progress. You can always continue the next day. Consistency does not mean perfection. It means returning again and again. Small steps also teach you something very valuable: patience with yourself. You learn to respect your rhythm, your energy, and your limits. And when you respect your own pace, growth becomes more natural. Sometimes, the most powerful change is not doing more, but trusting what you are already doing. Trusting that listening, learning, resting, and trying are enough for today. So if you are listening to this podcast, remember this. Every small step you take matters, even when it feels invisible. You do not need to rush. You do not need to prove anything. You only need to keep going, gently. Thank you for being here and listening. I hope this episode helped you feel calmer and more confident about your progress. I will see you in the next episode. Take care, and keep taking your small steps.